Welcome to India's most comprehensive e-learning platform, BYJU'S Exam Prep. And also, special welcome to all sincere aspirants of GATE 2023. If you are sincere and if you are dedicated and if you are a hardworking person and if you are a smart person who is about to write GATE 2023 seriously, then this session is completely for you. I am very sure most of you who are very sincerely preparing for GATE 2023, you are almost at the end of your preparation, right? So every one of you might be saying that how to write the mock test and when to write and many things related to mock test. But even then, being a student, always there exists a little bit confusion. So I came forward to demolish all those confusions and to give a proper path related to mock test. However, before going to the actual content of the session, let me quickly and briefly introduce about myself. Rahul, good evening Rahul, and Chandrasekhar. Namaste Guru. Chandrasekhar, good evening. Well, so the title of the topic itself, it says that how to get the maximum benefit from the mock test. Because writing mock test, as usually everybody will do. But what are the things you need to extract after writing the mock test? How you have to streamline your mock test? It's not like random, like you will write mock test today and after 10 days you will write one more mock test. It will really not add any value to your GATE preparation, correct? So that's why I'm again requesting you, if you are with me till the end of the session, I'm very sure this is going to be one of the very value added session for your GATE preparation, and after the session definitely you will appreciate me. Clear? So Rahul, yes, I am fine Rahul, and good evening CHVZ. Well, without wasting the time, let's get into the topic. As you all can see, my credentials here all put together. I have an experience of 12 plus years for guiding ESE students as GATE students, and as you all can see here, I myself have topped the GATE 11 times. So usually whenever it comes related to the preparation of the GATE examination or the strategy of the GATE examination or how do you plan your GATE preparation, all these things, I have a number of techniques with me. Today we are going to be so specific only related to mock test. If you have any particular doubts, you can ask any doubt freely. Clear? So well, moving ahead, so let me quickly recall the GATE preparation journey. So you may be electrical student, or you may be electronic student, or you may be civil student or mechanical student, IN student, chemical student, any one of you, every one of you might have started with the pre-stage, right? So at starting you might really worry to understand what is the pattern of the examination, what is the syllabus and what is the weightage. All these things you might have done long back itself, right? After that you have attended, maybe some of you might have attended online classes, some of you might attended offline classes, some of you might prepared by self, right? So but whatever it may be, after completing this preparation journey, that means going through the subjects and making the notes and then PYQs and practicing the questions, all this is one step of the story, right? So whatever it may be, at the end of this whole preparation, what is very important is revision and attempting the mock test. Clear? So without a proper revision or without a mock test, I'm not sure, I'm very sure that no one can top the GATE examination. Even if you refer with any of the toppers or even if you speak with any of the topper, they will clearly tell you revision plays at most important and dominant role. Why? Why revision is so important? Rahul, can you tell me why revision is so important? Sir, how to revise all subjects before appearing to full mock test, sir? Right, I will give you the idea. Don't worry about that because this is the most common doubt everybody will going to get. But before that, you let me know what is the importance of revision. See, we all are human beings. At a very base level, if I speak, GATE is having a vast syllabus. It is highly impossible for any student, even for faculty also, to remember the syllabus of it, to remember the content of all the subjects, isn't it? That is the reason why once you complete every subject, it is always better to have a short notes for that and revise the short notes again and again. Clear? So Rahul is asking some question. In the discussion itself, I will going to complete all your queries. Please wait till the end. In the middle, automatically your questions will be cleared. So trust me. Okay? Right. So finally, we understood that the last stage of this GATE preparation or the GATE journey is going to be mock test, revision and mock test. Many students, they say that revision is separate and mock test is separate. But I say combine these two, that is revision and mock test, both should go hand in hand. Then only you will be able to sense the smell of the mock test. Clear? Right? So moving ahead, so the very first thing, so a lot of questions the students used to ask. In fact, I am getting so many questions in WhatsApp as well as Telegram. Every day at least one question related to mock test. That is the reason why I want to present this. So what are the famous questions I used to get? Most commonly, the very first thing is why to write the mock test. Anyway, this is my question, because if you understand what is the importance of that, then you will get seriousness about that, right? You will really understand the way what has to be done to get that, correct? So the first thing is why to write the mock test. Second is when to start the mock test. This is the most common question from many students, right? Of course, it is subjective to the students, right? It is not like a common guideline I can say, but I will tell you whatever may be the level of preparation you are at, you will understand if you listen to me. Okay, so please hold on for some time. Second most popular question is when to start the mock test. Third is how to plan this mock test. How to plan this mock test means during the mock test, how you need to carry forward your revision and how to prepare all the subjects. Sometimes you may require to prepare some of the left out subjects, how to plan all these things one by one, correct? So all these things you have to do only during your mock test itself, right? So let's discuss about all these things. But anyway, the very first question is why mock test? Any one of you, Rahul, Chandrasekhar, CHG, and yes, please let me know, any one of you, why do you really require to write the mock test? If I ask this question, I may get so many answers from you. At least one answer from every one of you. Chandrasekhar, Rahul, I am interested to listen from you. So please let me know in the comment section, why do you really require to write mock test? The very first answer I will get from every one of you is yes. If you write mock test, you will really understand what is the exam atmosphere. At the same time, you can evaluate yourself whether you are able to keep your preparation or whether you are able to give the application of your preparation in the real time or not, correct? Whether you are able to recall all the things whatever you have studied or whatever you have learned during the time of examination, how fast you are, how accurate you are, where the things are going wrong, what are the weak subjects, what are the strong subjects, all these things you can understand only by appearing to the mock test, right? So many students have made a lot of things here. So in my occasion, the first thing is self-evaluation, clear? So I really don't care what others are doing. You should always have this mindset. Please don't care. Try to listen the suggestions of everyone and also look at what other people are doing, but don't take pressure from the work of others or the opinions of others. Always you must have your self-evaluation. Yes, I have prepared this much. What and all extra I need to prepare? And how much I have prepared accurately? What is my speed? What is my accuracy? Where the things are going wrong? Right? And how to improve those particular areas. Do I really require to go back to the videos, or do I really require to go back to the practice questions on a particular topic? All these things you only can understand when you evaluate your progress, right? So mock test will really give a self-evaluation. In fact, it is very important step. Second is to understand the competition, clear? So many of you might have written some mock test personally, or when you solve your PYQ, previous year questions, or practice questions, you really don't know what is the level of the competition, correct? So you only do yourself. That means you will sit at one place and you will be working, keep on working. But how do you know how other people are doing and what is your competition, correct? So what is your competition as well as what is your position in the competition? This is very important. And third, last but not least, that is self-confidence, right? So to gain the self-confidence, as you all know, GATE is a kind of exam. It will check or GATE preparation is such an interesting thing. At each and every point, it will going to test your confidence. And not only now, at the starting, even when you start to prepare for the GATE examination, GATE preparation, even at the starting, even at the middle, even at the ending. And remember, even just before going to the examination also, it will going to test your confidence level. So you must be confident throughout your preparation, and you have to hold that confidence during the last 2 hours of your GATE match, right? So that is very, very important. These are the 3 important things. But however, anyway, so in fact, I have given a brief idea about these things because our main idea is how to plan the mock test and how to get maximum benefit from that, right? So these things, every one of you know, I'm very confident about that. Let's quickly get into the actual content of the topic, that is when to start mock test. Can you please tell me? So Rahul, now your question will be answered. So I will tell you a simple thing. There is no particular time that yes, you need to start your mock test right now. Clear? So there is no thumb rule like that. But I always feel that from a past experience and after speaking with a lot of toppers and even every student almost, right? So almost I used to speak with every student who contact with me. So whenever I speak, I generally observe that even myself also when I prepared for GATE examination. So usually January month, starting from the January till the date of your examination, this is the zone of mock test. However, I am saying that there is no thumb rule that yes, you need to start at this point of time, but most of the students and many of the successful students, they will going to make it from January 1st to February 1st week, because you all know that February 1st week or 2nd week, depending upon your branch, you are going to write the examination, isn't it? So let me tell you in a simple way. So there are different category of students, right? So the number one category student is full syllabus is completed. I will give you the idea for each and every one. Now Rahul, you tell me which category you belongs to. Chandrasekhar, you tell me which category you belongs to. Sai Kishore, you tell me which category you belongs to. Then you naturally will understand. Okay, no need to tell to me, right? You tell to yourself itself, right? You self-evaluate. So full syllabus completed. If full syllabus is completed, when to start the mock test? And the second thing is 70% of the syllabus is completed, but till 30% of the syllabus is not completed. This is the second category of students. 60 to 70%. Don't prescribe like, oh, sir told only 70%, so I have to look at 70%. No, it's not like that. It may be marginal, like 60% to 75%, anywhere somewhere around like this. Clear? Very good, Sai Kishore. Outstanding answer. Right? So I have left with some syllabus, sir. Very good, Rahul. Excellent. So you are category 2, I think, right? So third person, 40% syllabus completed. So maybe these students, they might have started their preparation in the month of October, or maybe some of those students might started in November or something like that, September, October, November. So they might have completed 40% of the syllabus when they have to start mock test. So obviously my answer will be different for all these 3 students, right? I cannot tell a single thumb rule and follow the same rule. So it obviously depends on the students' level as well as students' preparation status also. That's why I have divided 3 different categories. Now I am very sure every one of you fall in one among these 3. Of course, if you have not started your preparation yet, then nobody can help you, right? So now let's get into the first type of students or first category students. Full syllabus is completed. Full syllabus completed means, it means that 100% of the syllabus is done. So if you complete all the syllabus, very rarely I can find some students who completed the total syllabus, like 100% of the syllabus is completed. If you really complete 100%, then syllabus most completed, not revision done. Now I am going to say that. Chandrasekhar, please listen here. So if you complete all your syllabus, 100% completed, then the very first thing is focus on your weak areas and left out. I am very sure, even though you write like 100%, see now in your comment box, in the comment box, no one is saying that yes, I have prepared 100%, correct? No one is saying yes, I have prepared 100%, because you all know that you have left some portion. Maybe in signals and system, DTFT, DFT, and again in control system like Quishplot, or in digital electronics, counters. So every subject here and there, some left out will be there, right? So my suggestion is, you have the time. So usually you will start your first mock test on January 1st. Correct? So therefore, you have around 15 days of time. 15 days is really very good time, right? So because you almost done. 15 days, if you can spend at least 7 hours, right? So 7 into 15, how much it will come? So let me round off this value approximately to 100 hours. I know it is 105, don't argue with me. 100 hours time is there, correct? So 100 hours time, very, very important this is. So every day you can make at least 2 hours of preparation to your left out topic. And in the remaining 8 hours, do like this, because 15 days are left means one day, take a subject and revise. Suppose first day, revise, and second day, right? So second day, write one subject wise or 1 or 2 mock test, right? 1 or 2 subject wise test, clear? Subject wise mock test. So let me write down clearly, subject wise test. So why you need to write subject wise test? Then only you really understand, and it will give you to go through the entire syllabus of the particular subject. When you write the full length mock test, sometimes it happens that the full length mock test may not be able to cover the syllabus of each and every subject so deeply, correct? Because from each and every subject you will be having only 4 to 5 questions. How is it possible in a full length mock test to cover the entire syllabus of single subject? It's not possible. That is the reason why before going to attempt your full length mock test, every one of you must actually write at least 1 or 2 subject wise test. Okay, this is what many of the students they don't do. They will be always overconfident. They have prepared the short notes and they will prepare the short notes and revise the short notes and directly write the full length test. No, without writing the mock test, in fact subject wise mock test, it is not advisable to go to the full length mock test. I hope you might agree with me. All of you, whoever are agreeing with my point, please respond in the comment section. How many of you really agree with my statement? Before going to the full length mock test, it is always advisable to write the subject wise mock test. How many of you can say this one? So now, as I say, one day revise a particular subject and then second immediate day, go and write at least 1 or 2 subject exam. Because to write one subject wise exam, it may take 2 hours of time. And then again 1 more hour, evaluate that. So 3 hours. So morning if you complete 1 exam, evening take 1 more exam. Otherwise, chhod do, koi problem nahi hai. Again, you revise the whole subject. Clear? So 2 days you require to complete a single subject. Likewise, if you take 15 days, I am very sure 7 out of 10 subjects you can complete it very, very happily. Am I right or not? Correct? So what is the third category of students? Rajeshri is asking. I will tell you everyone, don't forget that you are perfect, sir. Yes, Rahul, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I know I am perfect because I have done many times these things, right? So Rajeshri, don't worry, I am here. I will explain about each category student, but please have some patience. I'll explain about everything. So this is the schedule you can follow for next 15 days. Every day 1 or 2 hours, concentrate on the left out portion, and then one day revise. Means the remaining time you revise, and next immediate day write 1 or 2 subject wise exams. Once the first subject is completed, go to the second subject. So look at which subject you are comfortable, start with that subject. First complete that subject and then go to the next subject. After that, go to the third subject. Likewise, if you plan, it is very easy for you to complete whole syllabus. Clear? Nikhil Jain, yes sir, subject wise, yes, I am agreeing with the same fact. I think you people are also aligned to me. Second thing is revise and write subject wise mock test. Yes, that's what I told you. So December 30 I kept it because I am very sure that December 31st all of you might be in enjoying mood. Okay, chhod do, koi problem nahi hai. So December 31st you just spend the time outside, enjoy it, but make sure that January 1st you should come back and again focus on your preparation. So GATE is not about like how many hours you studied per day, how many qualitative hours you are able to devote for the GATE exam. That is important. There are some students who prepare only for 4 hours, 5 hours, but still able to score the good marks and able to top the GATE exam. Clear? So now moving ahead, so what is the schedule you can plan? This is very, very important. After discussing with many students with a lot of research, I came to this conclusion. So please see all of you, if you have any doubts, please feel to ask me. Don't leave any single question with, if it is not answered. Please see here the very first mock test, because I personally believe that the students who have completed full syllabus by this point of time, you require to write. So maybe minimum 5 exams, 5 tests you have to write, and if possible you can go to 6th mock test also. Okay, 6th mock test, 5 to 6 mock test, more than sufficient. Many people they say that no, you have to write as many as possible. Not required. Why to write as many as possible, and why to get a lot of confusion, right? So it is better to believe one particular test series, whatever is good, whatever you feel, because in BYJU'S Exam Prep we have like subject wise as well as chapter wise every kind of exam we have. So if you want to utilize the services of BEP, you can utilize. That is up to you, right? So minimum I say go for 5 mock tests, because there is a reason for that. I will tell you. And if possible, you can go for 6th mock test also. So Rajeshri is asking some question. What to do if we have completed aptitude, probability and signals and system, digital electronics? Suggest a good and easy subject of ECE. Rajeshri, don't worry. I will devote at least 5 to 10 minutes time to only to you to answer your question. Please have patience. Okay, after 2 slides I will come to you, don't worry. Okay, so the very first mock test you can attempt January 1st. Clear? January 1st 2022. So take that as a date when you will start your first full length mock test. Clear? Now what happens in many cases is, after writing the first mock test, within 1 or 2 days immediately they will going to write the second mock test. That is absolutely wrong. Why? Because you need to analyze that exam, right? So it takes at least 3 hours for you to write, right? So 3 hours you will write, and I'm very sure that the preparation time, so that means making the arrangement to write the mock test. After writing the mock test, obviously you will feel so much of hectic, right? And you may feel so tired, you need to go for sleep for at least 1 or 2 hours. So all this way it will go for another 3 hours extra easily, right? So 3 hours plus 3 hours, 3 hours is exam time and 3 hours is relaxing time, right? Obviously 6 hours will go, right? And then on the same day, at least spend 2 hours with the paper and try to see where you have done the mistakes, what kind of mistakes you have done, whether the calculation mistakes you have done, or whether do you have really done, what you say, conceptual mistakes you have done, or when you are working very fast you have done some calculator mistake or calculation mistakes. Sometimes what happens is, current flowing through the resistor, maybe the direction may be given from here to here, but you might have calculated from here to here. So you might got the correct answer, like current is equal to 2 ampere, but the actual answer, because of the direction, it may be minus 2 ampere, but you will forget to keep minus and you will lose the mark. Clear? So this is a silly mistake. And sometimes you will write like 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Instead of that, you will write like 2 into 5 is equal to 7. It happens. It always happens, some silly mistakes. So identify whether you are doing the silly mistakes or conceptual mistakes. If you are making silly mistakes, you need to train your mind, and next time when you are doing the practice, when you are attempting the second mock test, every question after making the solution in the exam itself, recheck your solution once again. Clear? So what happens in most of the cases is 55 questions are there. You will start answering from the first question 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Whatever you are comfortable, you will answer. At the end, you will come back to the first question and again re-verify that. That is foolishness. Absolute foolishness. When you complete the first question, recheck the first question itself, get a confirmation that yes, you have not committed any mistakes, and then go and put your answer and then go to the next question, so that you can wind up that question and no need to think about that question. Am I right or not? Please respond in the comment section. Everyone, Nikhil, Rahul, Chandrasekhar, Rajeshri, every one of you, please respond in the comment section. So now second mock test, I have given the time, a long time, almost 1 week time, right? So almost 1 week time, 7 days time I have given. Do you know what is the reason I have given 7 days time? So because I personally believe that whether you are EC student or electrical student or mechanical student or whatever it may be, whichever the branch you belongs to, I'm very, very sure, instrumentation, chemical, civil, any one of you, in your branch of engineering, definitely there will be 7 popular subjects, right? 7 subjects, 6 to 7 subjects, they are very, very, very important. Correct? Very important. Not all the subjects. 70% of the subjects, they are having high weightage. 30% of the subject, they are having very low weightage. What you should do is, in these 7 days of time, 1 to 8, so take that 7 days again, right? So in these 7 days of time, 1 day for one subject. Revise, revise, revise. Clear? Once again, revise that, right? Because you have attempted the mock test and come back to the revision again, right? 1 day, one subject. Second day, another subject. Third day, third subject. Like that, if you see, in these 7 days, I'm very sure you can accommodate at least 6 to 7 subjects, right? So 6 to 7 subjects of revision we can do once again. And if you want to write mock test, most welcome. Again you can go for the mock test of individual subjects in between 1 to 8 if you are so interested to write an exam and verify yourself. Clear? But I say that in these first 7 days, just go for the revision. So likewise, how many times you revised now? 2 times. This 15 days you have revised once, and again during these 7 days you have revised one more time, correct? And the third time, after finishing the second mock test, again you will going to have the 7 days time. During this 7 days time, as you already have the subject wise revision in the first 1 week gap, now in these 7 days, each and every day, try to write only the subject wise test. Clear? Subject wise test. That means in the first 7 days, you have given the importance to only revision, and in the second 7 days, you write to only subject wise test. Clear? Subject wise test. Hope you are getting what I am trying to say, right? And Sir, Sai Kishore Sir, we forgot the exact approach instantaneously when, yes, okay. So the next, obviously the third one is completed. Now assume that you are going to the fourth mock test. So again, third to fourth mock test, you will going to have 7 days gap, right? So now it's up to you. My suggestion is, in these 7 days, once again go for the revision of these 7 subjects which are very, very important for GATE examination, because you already know which subject has more weightage. Again go for that 7 days, clear? And if you want to write, otherwise you are okay with the revision, so many times you have revised, then no problem, write subject wise mock test again, clear? And then 29th try to give, clear, one more mock test. Sometimes what happens is, during these 7 days of time, I'm very sure during these last 7 days of time, try to devote to the least or less important subject. That means I told you that 70%, 7 subjects may be very, very important, having the high weightage. Remaining 3 subjects or 4 subjects which are having the less weightage, these 7 days you try to give for the revision of that 3 to 4 subjects which are least important, and then go for the final mock test, clear? Go for the final mock test. Why I am saying here, in these 7 days go for the less priority subjects? Do you know? Because GATE is all about the competition, right? At the end of the day, you need to win the competition. Nobody will going to give the award to you if you are doing the research, right? So obviously you need to be good with the concept. At the same time, you need to face the real time challenges and competition also, right? So therefore, starting itself, you ensure that yes, every 7 days you are utilizing very accurately, correct? For the high priority subjects or high weightage subjects, last 7 days you are giving the importance to the less priority subjects. So at 29th you have completed your 5th mock test. You will going to complete the 5th mock test. Now tell me what is missing here. You have revised the subjects, all important subjects you have revised. You have taken the subject wise exams also, and in the middle you have taken the full length mock test also. Why I am giving this intermediate time for the subject wise test is, when you are writing the full length mock test, you will understand whether you are able to recollect all the subjects at a time or not. Sometimes what happens is, when you are writing full length mock test, you will be able to recall the digital electronics easily compared to the circuit theory. That means you are strong in digital and weak in the circuit theory. Then you understood, after writing the first mock test only, you understood, yes, I am not so good in the circuit theory. Then this first 7 days of gap you must utilize for the subjects which you are very weak, clear? Now how many of you agree with me? Tell me, this is a very good strategy or not? First of all, I want to hear from your side. So how many of you understood this for the very first time, and how many of you can appreciate me? Please let me know in the comment section. It really gives a very good energy to me, and I will go for the next kind of students. So please let me know in the comment section. Nikhil Jain, Rajeshri and Chandrasekhar. Have you got the idea? Sir, I am from ECE, 8 subjects efficiently. Right. Good strategy. Very good. So what is more important here is, when you start the first mock test to second mock test, these 7 days or 6 days, whatever you have, that you must utilize very accurately. For the very first time, you should go for the subjects which you are very strong and which are very, very important for GATE examination. Second time, during this time, you have to appear for the exams. Third time, you have to revise if you want, or else go to the subjects which are less priority. You can customize. So I have given a template to you. So what you have to do in that 7 days, whether you want to revise or whether you want to go for subject wise test, that is completely up to you, because every student is at different approach and different level. It is very subjective. I cannot generalize that everybody must do the same way, but you can take this as a template, and this is the theme of the story, then go ahead with that. Clear? So yes sir, we'll try to follow and implement it. Very good Nikhil. Right, now let's come to the next one. Next important thing is, 70% of the syllabus is completed. Someone is asking here, sir, I am from ECE, 8 subjects efficiently is enough to get a good rank in GATE. I can say yes, right? If you ask me this, definitely I can say yes. Clear? So next slide, Rajeshri, I think she is right. Yeah, second slide. 70% of the syllabus is completed, then what to do, right? So 70% of the syllabus completed means, my suggestion is, complete the remaining 30% of the syllabus is there, and in that 30% also, I am very sure that all the topics are not important, all the subjects are not important, because आपका पास time नहीं है, you don't have the time, right? But you need to write the mock test. Just because you left with some portion, if you are keep on preparing the 30% of the syllabus till the end of the January, very sure that will disappoint you a lot after your GATE examination. That's why in the remaining 30% of the syllabus, try to find out which are having the high weightage and select only that. Suppose if you are left, see, out of 30% you are able to do only 15%. So remaining is how much? So there might be some portion you may be leaving. No problem, that's okay. Remember that 85% to 90% of the students, they won't prepare the full subjects. Clear? It happens because that is a punishment you need to bear as you have started your preparation so late, right? So 15% of the syllabus you may not be able to complete, no problem. Whatever you can make it till January 7th. Clear? So aptitude to get, how to get good marks, sir. So the best suggestion to you, Rahul, GATE aptitude is different compared to the college aptitude, okay, and even a company's aptitude or else banking aptitude. GATE aptitude is a real aptitude. If you want to test that, my suggestion is take the last 12 years of question papers of all streams, ECE, electrical, instrumentation, mechanical, civil, chemical, take all the branches and look at the questions asked in previous examination. If you are able to write at least 2 to 3 papers, then that is sufficient. Attempt the previous year papers in aptitude. That will really boost your confidence and you will understand that it is not a big game, easily you will be able to solve. Clear? Right. So go to the next one. Revise and write subject wise mock test till December 30. So I told you that you need to go for this 15% of preparation, and at the same time you may not be able to write the subject wise mock test. I am very sure it may not be possible because you are giving more time to this one. And in other way, whenever you are preparing that, during the time when you are feeling comfortable, or if you find at least 2 hours per day, 2 to 3 hours per day, that means next 15 days, right, 2 hours per day, go for the revision of this 70% of the syllabus which you have completed, 2 to 3 hours. Because what is more important is you will always focus on this 30% of the syllabus which you have not completed, but that is not correct. You need to maintain the dignity as well as you need to maintain the rapport with this 70% of the syllabus also, correct? That's why you have to keep both in hand every day. That means next 15 days, right? Not 15 days, it is January 7th, I told you, right? So almost around 21 days, right? 21 days into 7 hours, right? So approximately I am keeping hours. So maybe this will come down to be equal to 150 hours of section, right? So then divide that properly, 150 hours. If you can devote more amount of time, that is absolutely possible. Clear? Absolutely, that is possible, right? So out of 150 hours of time, try to give maximum importance to this. At the same time, some importance to revise the concepts also. Clear? If you do in this way, I'm very sure by the end of the December 30, no, by January 7th, right? By January 7th, I'm very sure that you will be able to do 85% of your syllabus will be completed, right? So don't worry about the mock test, full length mock test, and at the same time, at least 50% of the revision might be completed. Here, 50% of revision might be completed because this 15% of the syllabus you might have started recently, right? So no need to worry about that. So now the status of you by the time of January 7th is 85% of the syllabus is done, and then you are almost done the 50% of revision, not full revision. But then go for the first exam because you need not to delay this one, right? First mock test you try to give on 8th January. Clear? 8th January is going to be your first mock test. In your case, obviously you cannot go for 5 mock tests. I can suggest you 4 mock tests. It is up to you. If you want to write, you can write. Nobody can deny this, right? So again, 8 to 15, clear? Same story. Select the most important 7 subjects and revise them very, very, very well in advance, right? 7 days or 6 to 7 days you will be having 7 subjects. You might revise it during the gap here. So just give me 1 second. So 7 subjects. I would be saying that 7 subjects, right? And revise those subjects. And in the next 7 days, appear for exam. What I would say, exam on full length exam on each and every subject. Or else here itself, if you are comfortable with the revision, then you can start writing the subject wise exam here, and again revision, or revision and subject wise mock test. So during this time you must be very, very clever enough to utilize the time properly. And of course the last 7 days, okay, don't go for the extra 15% syllabus. Because in your mind always you will think about this 15% of syllabus and you will forget to keep the focus on the remaining 85% of the syllabus which you have prepared. That's why leave about the syllabus which you have not prepared. Don't worry, just focus on what you have prepared. Otherwise you will lose the grip on everything. Finally nothing will be there in your hand. Clear? So utilize these 7 days sincerely to revise and appearing for the subject wise mock test. I think I have answered the question to most of the students here. Now I left with Rajeshri question. Sir, college exam versus GATE. As my GATE overall 13th starting from Jan. Then it is a very specific case, Rajeshri, right? Because if you are going with the colleges, then obviously it is a very difficult thing. So then you please try to put it out and try to get which is the correct method for you, right? So then 40% of the syllabus is completed. If it is the case, then what we need to do? If that is the case, then I can say that our 40% of the syllabus is completed, right? In remaining 21 days, try to push yourself and complete another 30% of the syllabus at least by spending more amount of time. So finally, I'm very sure by the end of January 7th, maximum you will be able to complete 70% of the syllabus. It's not possible for you to complete 100% syllabus. Rajeshri, I think you can check this one. This slide may be helpful to you. Please listen carefully, right? Because you told that maths and aptitude and some 2-3 subjects you have prepared. That means you are at 40% of the syllabus. If that is the case, then you must push yourself for the next 21 days to complete the remaining 30%. That's my case. Yes, good. That's why I told you that have patience and wait till the end. I'm very sure. इतना experience है हम लोग को. So we are having this much of experience. We'll definitely put everyone into the frame. So as everybody will come in the frame at your own time. So please have patience. 21 days, 30% of the syllabus you need to complete. So 150 hours. Don't go for the revision right now because you have not done with your syllabus set, right? So without completing the syllabus of a subject, how you will revise that subject? It's not possible, right? So 150 hours of session. Fully focus on at least 2 subjects, minimum 2 to 3 important subjects which will contribute 30%. Finished. Clear? So then by the end of the January 7th, I'm very sure that by the end of January 7th, you might be ready with 70% of syllabus. That's 70% of syllabus, but I'm very sure you might not able to do any revision. Correct? So from January 7th to January 14th, please go for revision, right? So this 7 days go for revision. As you have done only 70% of the syllabus, means it is almost around 7 subjects. So 7 days, 7 subjects, only revision, only revision. Don't write any mock test during that time, only revision. So that comfortably you can breathe and your experience work. Thank you very much, right? So comfortably you can feel that by after January 14th, you really feel that yes, I can stand in the competition. Yes, that confidence will come only on January 14th if you do this sincerely. Okay, if you do this sincerely. And most important is by January 17th, the 14th, 70% of the syllabus might be done with the revision, right? So I am saying that classes are done with revision also. This is your status. Expected to be, it is your status. After that, what I should do? What you should do? Now 15th you go for mock test. Clear? And in your case, Jayashree, who belongs to this third case, whoever belongs to this third case, you have prepared a limited number of subjects. So one or other way, you have one advantage also because you need not to revise all the subjects, right? And don't look at the remaining 3 subjects which you have not prepared, because always it runs in your mind that, oh my God, I left 30% of the portion. What will happen if I remaining 20 days I will prepare for the next subject? I mean remaining subjects. The problem is if you keep on prepare like this, even just before 1 hour of your examination, even then you feel that you need to prepare something. The preparation never ends. Remember, the preparation never ends unless until you put the full stop for this. Clear? I repeat, please try to remember this point. The preparation never ends unless until you put the full stop for that. Clear? And you have to put the full stop and go for the aggressive revision and appearing for mock test. Clear? So January 15th is going to be your first mock test, and then 15 to 22, right? Again, go for all 7 subjects of revision because you have done it in very quickly. So you must revise this. And 22 to 29, these 7 days, 7 subjects only exams, right? Subject wise exam again, right? Subject wise exam. You can customize. Some people what they do is they don't appear for this examination. 15th Jan they don't write. First they will write the subject wise exams and then 22 they will start the first mock test. Correct, but always it will run in your mind that you have not appeared for at least one exam before the gate is almost near, so that will kill your confidence. That's why I'm saying that write the first on 15th Jan. Meanwhile 7 days, 7 subjects, you will get some idea about your preparation level, then go for the revision of these 7 subjects and then again write the exam in these 7 days and then come back here. The one more mock test try to give on February 1st because आपको मिलेगा इधर just only 3 days, 2 to 3 days. But no problem, confidently you write it. In case your exam is on February 12th or February 13th or 14th, then you have left with 2 more weekends, so at least you can go for 4 to 5 exams. Clear? If you are an EC student, suppose if your exam is on February 4th, then obviously you have to stick to this plan. Jayashri, please let me know, is your doubt is clear now? Please let me know. Every one of you. Jayashri, sorry, Rajeshri, I am very sorry. Rajshri Joshi. Please let me know whatever I have explained that is adding some value in your preparation. Pramit Banerjee, sir, I have given 4 mock tests till now, planning to give next mock on. Okay, fine, Pramit. That is what I told you. Whatever I am giving here, that is not mandatory or it is not like a fixed thumb rule. Everybody has to follow. If you are already done with everything and if you are so confident, you are always allowed to go for the mock test as early as possible. I am saying the most common thing after observing the many cases. In case if you have already done, it's very good. When you write the next mock test on day 30th, follow this same pattern like every 1 week. You give the gap, but don't write like, December 30 you have written the first one more exam and January 1st you will write one exam. January 3rd you will write one more exam. That is useless. Clear? Every exam to exam, you must have a gap to breathe, to evaluate your performance, to understand your weak zones, to understand your strengths. It requires some time. Clear? Right? So somebody is asking some question. Sir, how to use virtual calculator in complex calculation in AC analysis? This question, to be honestly speaking, even I also struggled long time because I think around 1 year to 2021 when I wrote the exam, same trouble I got. So what I have done is I don't left with any option. I need to take r cos theta into r cos theta plus j into r sin theta and go with the mathematical calculation because that is one of the gate drawback. Okay. Yes, sir, I am giving 7 days gap. Very good, very good. Right. Yes, sir, conduct 5 minutes in end. Right, very good. So one more question I am missing, lengthy question. Sir, I am preparing for GATE 2024. I have started with network before a week. Can I complete the syllabus by November? Yes, of course. 2024, 1 year time is there. Easily you will be able to complete. Never worry about the completion of the syllabus. Just enjoy the GATE preparation. You have to wrap up your preparation only in the month of August next year. Okay, August or September. Till then, aram se karo. Every subject you feel it, enjoy it, learn it, apply it, test it. Okay, right. So let me go to the most important thing that yes, I have given the detailed plan because the category of the students are different. So that's why it took a lot of time for me to explain these things. But however, how to get the maximum benefit out of this mock test? Whether you have written 3 mock tests or whether you have written 4 mock tests or whether you are going to write 5 or 10 mock tests, it doesn't really matter. Minimum 4 to 5 mock test is a good and decent number. Full length mock test. Okay. I'm repeating, full length mock test. Subject wise, it depends upon your capacity and your level of understanding in the subject and requirement. But after finishing the mock test, after writing the mock test, what you should do? What I done? So let me share my personal experience. That means when I was the student, after finishing the mock test, naturally 3 hours continuously your mind will going to think very fast. 3 hours is exam time. Right? After writing the exam, I feel so hungry, right? Just I will throw out everything, just I will see the rank and performance and keep that laptop outside and then go for your lunch or whatever it may be. After that, take rest for 2 hours because your mind have run very fast. So it demands some rest. So take 2 hours rest, no need to be worried, and then come back once again, at least in the evening time, right? So when you write the mock test, the complete day should go only about the mock test. Clear? 3 hours of time, you analyze. whether you have done syllabus. What are the questions you have answered? Which questions you have not answered? Number one, correct? So the questions which you have not answered, right? Whether you have prepared that subjects or not. If you have already prepared the subjects, why you did not answer that question during the exam? That means some conceptual problem is there. You have to rectify that in the next 7 days. Clear? That is your target. Suppose let us say you have done the silly mistakes. Then you have to slap yourself once and keep that in the mind. Next time you should not do that. While you are making the rough work in the examination, at each and every question, always try to write the rough very clearly, because you have to recheck the rough work at the same question after completing the question. Not like after finishing the entire exam you will again come from the starting. Don't do this thing. Clear? Right. So Pramit is asking, sir, how to increase my accuracy? Till now my highest marks are 63. How can I increase this more? Just give me 1 minute time. Right. So sir, during your student life, which mock test have you joined? So Pramit, actually during my student life, almost around 12 years, at that time we have very less resources. What I have done is, like, the faculty who taught to us, he himself has conducted. It is not like a coaching center, it's an individual faculty attention. So he himself have conducted. That is not now, it is not present now actually, right? So well, so the first thing is track accuracy versus speed. Most of you might be good with the speed, but accuracy might be a problem. Some of you might be good with the accuracy, but speed is a problem. But both should go in hand. First is you must improve the accuracy more than the speed. First one or two mock test, you exactly focus on increasing the accuracy. See, in the Pramit case, he has rightly pointed, he already given 4 mock tests, but still the accuracy is not improving. This means he is actually focusing on the speed, or else not checking where he is doing the mistake. Why the accuracy will fall? There are 2 reasons, right? The number 1 reason is what? Every one of you mentioned that either you might be doing a silly calculation mistakes, silly mistakes you might be doing in between, or else you might not be able to recollect the concepts. That means your revision is problem, correct? Your revision is problem. Or else you might attempted the question from the subject which you are not so confident. Next time don't do that. When you are not so confident, why to attempt that question? Don't do that. So when you know what is the reason, then you will identify what is the logic or what you need to do to overcome that problem, right? First, identification of the problem is important, right? Accuracy is less. Why it is? There are only 3 cases. Case number 1, obviously, that you might have done some silly mistakes. So this has to be rectified only because of huge attention. Whenever next time when you are writing, every question once you do, recheck that one. Second case is what? If accuracy is less, what is the second possibility? Second possibility is you are not able to recollect during the examination some formula or some concept. At that time, your revision must be strong. Next time, do revision properly. Suppose third case is you might attempted some question which is not belongs to your strong zone or not belongs to the subject which you have not prepared, which you prepared, right? Then don't do that. So if you do this way, Pramit, I am very sure the exam which you are going to write on December 30, your accuracy will be improved. Trust me, follow this suggestion. And in case of speed, right? In case of speed will naturally improve. Trust me, there is no particular process to improve the speed. There is a process to improve the accuracy, but speed will come only by doing it again and again. The only success mantra for the speed is the number of exams you write. Clear? Number of exams. Because first time what will happen is, suppose if I ask energy of the photon, every one of you know that energy of the photon hc by lambda. Correct? In the first mock test, you will multiply the value of h and c and divide with the lambda. In the second mock test, again if the same question comes, again you will multiply. Third mock test, you will remember this product value. Correct or not? You will remember this product value and directly you will write this value and divide with lambda. Am I right or not? So obviously your speed will actually improve only with the number of mock test. Clear? Right? So yes, I think you agree with my point, right? So please let me know in the comment section how many of you will agree. To improve the accuracy, I told you 3 different steps. To improve the speed, the only thing is you need to write more and more mock test. Because the more and more you write, you will become good in applying KVL, KCL and all these things. And in between 2 different mock tests, again you are writing the subject wise exams also. So you will be very good with the examination atmosphere and you will also know how to utilize the calculator fast and how to do the fast calculation in the rough work, all these things, and how to maintain the rough work, all these things you will understand exam by exam. That is the way how you can improve your speed. Clear? And next is obviously identify the weak zones and rectify. So after finishing these 3 hours of time, try to maintain a simple book. So let us say book and have, so maybe 10 pages like circuit theory, CT means circuit theory, give a page number 1 to 10, right? And then control system, second subject, give a page number 11 to 20, signals and systems maybe from 20th page to 30th page. So take a book, one single book, and circuit theory, what are the mistakes you have done, which topic you are weak. In these 3 hours you need to evaluate that and put that here. And similarly in control system, signals and systems, let us assume that you have answered every question in signals and systems accurately. That means you are so strong in signals and systems. That will also give confidence. See, evaluation not only meant for identifying the weak zones, evaluation also meant for to identify the strong zones such that you will become very confident. So if you are not doing any mistake in signals and system in first and second and third mock test, that means your revision, your conceptual clarity, your speed, your accuracy, everything is perfect as long as the signals and system subject is considered. Then you can take it for granted and no need to work more in this subject. Clear? So you need to focus on the other subjects. So the evaluation is meant for identifying the weak zones, at the same time self-appreciation for the strong zones. Clear? Right. So now next is yes, weak zones and rectify that. I told you 7 days gap is there to you between the exam to exam, and during that time you need to concentrate on these black holes, right? Black holes means the topics which you are not so comfortable, which you might have left from long back. When you are studying the signals and system, you might feel that DTFT is not comfortable, you left it. But don't do that now. At least that particular topic you have to go through some videos, or else go through the notes which is available to you, complete it, right? And this is the way the second point can be done. And the third most important point is, this is I would like to say, and compare only with your performance. Clear? So this is the most of the students what they do. I even remember Pramit have rightly asked in 2010, I think for the very first time when I was giving the GATE examination, 2010 or 2019. So 2010, I remember in my first mock test, I prepared around 70 to 80% of the syllabus. In my first mock test, do you know how much score I got? I got just only 31 marks. I got only 31 marks. Trust me, I got 31 marks, which is very less, right? But I never disappointed. That 31 I am very confident. That is the kind of attitude you need to build. That means whatever may be the situation, 31 is flat. I will start for the next mock test after 31. That means next mock test, even if you get 35 marks, you should feel happy that there is an improvement of 4 marks. And third mock test, you must aim for more than 35 and you should get it. Clear? So if you are discouraging yourself, if you are not believing yourself, who else will going to believe you? First of all, to do anything, you should believe yourself and you should build the confidence in yourself and you should compare with your own performance. What happens is, I still remember, so when I got 31 marks, in my same classroom, I found some of the students who got around 65 marks in the exam, 65 marks. And this was the first rank during that time. And my rank out of 40 students, it is somewhere around 18 or 19 at the time, right? So, but no problem for me. For me, what is the importance? I am never worried. I am not worried that how to cross this 65 marks. For me, I need to cross this 31 mark for the next mock test. That is my priority. Trust me, after writing around 4 to 5 mock tests, my score is naturally improved to around 58 marks to 60 marks. I have followed the same thing. However, this guy who has done 65 marks, he moved to, I remember still, he moved to 73 marks. I still remember 73 marks he got in the final examination, and fine, then the gap is very less, right? So I am at 60 and he is at 73. And after the final examination, after finishing the GATE examination, well, the difference between he and me and him, it is just only 4 marks. Of course, he got more marks compared to me, but I was just left with only 4 marks. I never compared with the topper. I never worried about what topper is doing. I know what I need to do and what is required for the exam, what is the demand of the exam, and I have my own plan. I have believed in myself and executed that plan. Only the comparison you need to do is yourself. You should compete with yourself. You should not look into the others, what other guys are doing, and getting depression from that. Oh my god, he is getting 75, I am getting only 35. So if you start depression, then obviously in the next exam your score will be less. Correct? So this is, sir, your highest gate score and rank out of 11 times. So my highest gate score I will tell you. So let me tell you. So 11 times I wrote, right? So I remembered the minimum rank is 141. 141 is a good rank I got, and the worst rank I got is 229. Clear? 229. And luckily every time I am placing in between that. Sometimes 144 and sometimes 168, 189, 207, 213, 229, like that. So this is about the story, and I remember that highest marks I got in the exam is 68 one year. Clear? 68 marks I got in one particular year. I hope I have answered to Chandrasekhar. So hope it's really good to you, because there are some particular subjects during this 11 years of time, right? Some of the subjects I may not be good because I might forget that, and whatever the subjects I teach, I will just focus on that 4 to 5 subjects and go and attempt that 4 to 5 subjects, because I love to taste what is the depth of the examination and feel the atmosphere of the examination. Hope I have conveyed everything whatever is required for the examination. In fact, this session might be really useful to you. Please let me know in the comment section how many of you got a very solid view about the mock test, and how many of you got clarity about attending the mock test and sequencing the mock test. So please let me know in the comment section. I want to see all of your response so that I will understand whether to take one more session or not. Every one of you, please respond in the comment section. Well, when it comes to BYJU'S exam prep, how as a team we are actually helping as far as the mock test is concerned. Well, you understood why to write the mock test and what is the way when to start the mock test. You also understood like how to get the maximum benefit out of the mock test. But the most important thing is what series you need to write. So there are plenty of options, I know, but my suggestion is it is always better to stick to 1 or 2 sources. Okay, because if you start doing from multiple resources multiple times, then you cannot cross correlate and you will not be able to evaluate yourself properly. That is the problem, right? So going ahead, we have the subject wise test series, number of subject wise test series. Even when I have seen the number, I really shocked after seeing the number of exams that are available on BYJU'S exam prep app, right? So, and even the question standard is also very good, and you required the solutions also. Right immediately after the question you can find the solution, and full mock tests are available, and you need not to wait like the advantage with the BYJU'S exam prep is like you have like 10 mock tests continuously. Whenever you are comfortable, you can come and write the mock test. You can select your own mock test and write it. It's not like that we will announce the date and then only you have to write. After that it will not be visible. You will be having the plenty of mock test. You can go and click and write the mock test. That is one good advantage. Third is we are also conducting open mega mock test recently. So this open mega mock test, you can actually test the competition all across the country and see your relative position with respect to everyone else. Clear? So utilize the services provided by BYJU'S exam prep. I hope in the middle of the session I have all the way answered most of the queries. I feel that there are no queries left to you. In case if you have any questions or queries, please let me know. I am here. I am ready to answer you. Before that, I need the confirmation from every one of you. Have you really enjoyed the session? Have you got something out of this session? Is this session have added any value in your GATE preparation or not? Right? Conduct one more mock test. Sure. Nikhil Jain, you give practical approach, sir. One should compete with only oneself, right? Correct. So that's the main thing. You compete with yourself. After 10 or 15 times, when you keep on do comparison with yourself, you will get confidence and you will also know what is your strength and weakness compared to other ones, right? So before beating other people or before conquering other people, first of all, you must conquer yourself and you must have control on yourself. You must have command on your strength and as well as weakness. Clear? So, right. So, Pramit is asking one question. Sir, in mock test, quality questions on core instrumentation subjects are not available. That is the reason why you are with me, right, Pramit? So, I am actually making some questions. So, maybe by January 1st, I am going to give. as you said rightly, because the quality questions of instrumentation is not available because of the resources are not available. Now I am the only resource for instrumentation, so I have prepared some 100 to 120 questions. So this year I will give it to you, next year that will come onto the BEP app. Okay, right? Now Rajeshri, so most important subject for ECE. So I say, in as far as the ECE is considered, all common subjects are important, starting from analog, digital, control and signals and circuit. Clear? After that, because the problem with the ECE branch is all the weightage of all subjects are evenly distributed. Means more or less every subject will going to have the weightage of 7 to 8 or 7 to 9 marks. So we cannot say this is not important, we cannot say that is important. But in other branches we can see some subjects will be having the weightage of 10 marks, some subjects are having the weightage of 4 marks. There I can differentiate. But the ECE ko to problem hai, like almost every subject is important. Then you try to look at which subjects are comfortable to you. Anyway, more or less all subjects are having the weightage from 7 to 9 marks, right? So then you have to decide which subjects you need to prepare, because the weightage is more or less same for all the subjects. Clear? So Pramit is asking, okay sir, thank you very much. You are the god of, oh, thank you very much Pramit, it's really meant a lot and I am really overwhelmed after seeing your response. And once again I wish all the best to every one of you. Never disappoint and never get demotivated. Always believe that yes, you can do and you will do it. Clear? So once again, all the best to every one of you, and if possible we will meet with one more session on one more good topic. Till then, take care, bye bye, all the best. Thank you very much.